The Going On Daily Live morning show. I almost just made a mistake. That's why it was a little different than I normally say it. I almost said "Good morning, Vietnam." I almost said it. Almost.
You should have. You should have. Come on.
But I am Luana, and this is JJ.
Dude,
Yes.
Are you still under 3 feet of snow?
Oh God, yeah. It's brutal. There's no way to park anywhere. You can't walk anywhere.
How much have you had to shovel?
I shoveled 0. That is the beauty of not owning the house anymore. I don't own my own home.
You're like, so, you people, somebody else has to do it.
Yes. So, I sold the house like, I don't know, 3 years ago now. And best move I ever made now that this happened. I would have been a casualty of the snowstorm.
Well, I have my hat on because it's raining here in gross. And I would look like do you remember the SNLs? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
The triangle.
Yes. If it rained here, we'd probably all drown.
It would be it wouldn't even rain. It would just turn to ice.
Well, it would be like, your driveway would be like a river because it's not going anywhere but into the driveway area. It all filter into that, and it'll be into like 3 feet of water.
Have you left your house?
No, I have not. I went outside to find the mailbox, and of course, no mail.
The picture was like the mailbox was almost under snow?
Yes. It was right up to the bottom of the mailbox.
Because you guys have gotten, it's like 3 feet.
It is 3 feet, yes. I think the totals here was 35, and the total in Providence was 38.
Holy crap.
Like, I'm in the Newport area, and let me tell you, by the coast, it hardly ever snows. So when, like Providence gets like 6 inches, we're lucky if we get an inch. This time, not so lucky. Not so lucky. So we are just buried in snow. If it snows again, we're screwed.
Yeah, you're like I was laughing. I saw somebody said Puxatawny Phil left Pennsylvania and came over to Providence and said, I'm gonna put some wrath on you guys.
Which is, that is such a farce. The Groundhog Day, 6 more weeks of winter. When you figure it out, the actual day of Groundhog Day, there technically is 6 more weeks of winter from that date. Technically. So it's just a scam to, I don't know, for marketing. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how that would be an interesting topic of where did that come about? Yeah, like, how did the whole let's look for the groundhog shadow, and then who discovered Puxatawny Phil? Which I don't know. I love the movie. I mean, it's one of my favorite. You gotta
figure it was because weathermen sucked. I mean, they were really bad. They would get it wrong every single time. It was the only job you could be wrong 100% of the time and still have a job. Right? I mean, it was that bad back then.
I think it still is.
A little different, but I mean, they said, 16 to 24 inches. I mean, that's a wide range. And they were still wrong, by the way, because we got more than that. So they can't predict 38.
That's so crazy.
Well, we got a good show for everybody.
It's an interesting. I love that you chose this topic. By the way, it's one
What,
of my
fairy
favorite.
tales?
It's one of my favorite topics.
Is it really?
Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So that's why you came back from Hawaii.
I did. Hey, I had a good time in Hawaii. Other than I have severely bruised my tailbone. On
Hey, this is a family show,
I know.
Ginger.
I hurt my butt. We were on the island of Kauai, which is basically a little round island. And for those just listening, I'm showing it in my but the road only goes, you can only access the island. The road, you can go all the way around, but this part of the island, it's like King Kong cliffs and jungle. And so you can only hike that or access things from a boat. So we took a boat ride to see that part of the coastline, which was unbelievable. I mean, it's majestic. There's little caves that you can go in and out of, but it literally looks like you're in prehistoric, like Kong.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason for that, because it's a volcano.
So we were
That's why.
We were hanging out and we were kind of coming out of a cave, and we thought it was kind of, the ocean was kind of calm, and then out of nowhere, as we were refilling our cocktails, but out of nowhere, like a 40-foot swell we saw coming, and our boat captain, we're just in a 20-foot boat. I mean, it's a small boat. There were 6 of us on it, and it was gonna, like, it could capsize us. So he gunned it and motored over the wave. But I was not preparing myself for when we came down the boat, when it was like, because we went airborne. Like, I was almost out of the boat. And if I wouldn't have been holding on to the rail, I would have toppled over. Oh, but we came down. I came down right on my tailbone.
So I thought there was going to be an other story about this.
No, it's it was a boat ride.
So a 40-foot wave.
It was
minus
huge.
The 20-foot boat. That's 20 feet. That's not accounted for.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. It was like you see this wave and you're like, oh my God, that we're dead. This thing is going to come
2 stories high.
I know. It was the scariest thing. And if that boat, like, if he wouldn't have like gunned it to shoot over it, we would have been, yeah.
That's what you gotta do.
It would have just.
You're not going to outrun it.
No. And it was weird. And then after that, it was like hardly any other waves that came. But yeah, was not prepared. If I'll show you an image of the other girl she landed on the outside, like she almost went over. She landed on the outside edge of the boat, and she has a huge bruise on her butt, but she didn't get the bone, she got the muscle. So yeah. But we enjoyed it. We camped on the beach.
This is why it's not safe to leave the house.
Yeah. But we camped on the beach. It was wonderful. And Ron, I didn't also know that the island, it's a joke among the island. About 2 decades ago, I don't know if like a hurricane came, but whatever it is, it's overrun by roosters.
What?
Yeah, wild roosters everywhere. Like,
how? Why?
I don't know. They don't know. They're like, all of a sudden they came, but it's not like they're overrun with chickens. It is roosters cock-a-doodle-doing at the crack of dawn. Yeah, it was like one morning we stayed at my friend's, And it was like, we heard a rooster outside. We're like, do you have roosters? She was like, no, they run wild. And we heard one. The next day, it was like 7 of them were under our window.
Oh my God.
And then the next day, it was like, but we went camping. We're like, oh, good. Well, they won't be in the mountains. Oh, they're there. They're there. They're in the trees. They're wild in the
trees. They fly up there.
They're everywhere. But on the beach, they're like wandering on the beach. Yeah. Instead of seagulls, they have roosters.
That's bizarre.
It is bizarre. And so like all like the touristy, the t-shirts and everything is all around, it's different things with roosters on them. Because we were like, what is it? What? She goes, I don't know. It just like she was like about 2 decades ago. They don't know what happened. And I was like, why aren't anybody eating these things? She was like, because they're scrawny and they're feral. Nobody wants to eat them because they look unhealthy. So yeah. And there's not any predators on the island, right? So it's not like they've got bobcats or bears. I mean, they
use them for fishing.
No, it's just a strange.
I don't know. I don't. Hugo is here. Hi, Hugo. He said he.
Hugo.
He used to live near roosters. They were like outside his door, and I know when I lived in Somerset, there was a house, and literally this house was like, I don't know, 3 blocks away. And it would be like it was howling, like not howling.
Oh my God! We went camping. We were like, "Is that a rooster?"
So loud.
Like they're so loud, but it's just comical. Like you're sitting on the beach, and all of a sudden, 7 roosters will wander by you, and they're not mean. They're not aggressive, but they're just there.
I don't know. I mean, there's no chickens anywhere? They're not getting any?
Yeah, because I was like, where's the
There has to be.
Where's the eggs? Where's the benefit? Yeah.
There has to be chickens for there to be roosters, right?
That would be the theory, but it just seems like it's off balance.
Well, nature does find a way.
Yes. Nature does find a way. As we learned in Jurassic Park.
One hermaphrodite rooster somewhere on the island.
But that was so it was good. It was good. I'm glad I got to. It was my first time being there. I've never done it. Was great to see my friend. She's lived there now 15 years.
Why would you leave?
Exactly. Why did I come back?
That's why I said, last week, we're never going to hear from JJ again. Because if I was going out there, I wouldn't come back. I'd be like, screw this, I'm staying.
It was gorgeous. And
there was no incentive to come back.
It's their sweatshirt weather time, and it was still like low 80s.
That's not sweatshirt.
I know. I was like, we're on the beach in our bathing suits, but in the morning you had to wear, sweat. At night you had to wear sweatshirts. But it's gorgeous.
How cold does it get at night?
Maybe 50s, 40s, 50s.
Wow, that's still short for me.
Yeah.
I'm out. I use shorts in 40-degree weather.
You're not doing shorts in your -5.
No, not -5, but 40 I do. I went out yesterday. It was beautiful.
Oh, really?
I mean, some people don't think it was, but I do. Like, it's going to be like near 40 in like the next 2 days or something like that, and I'll be wearing shorts. I'll be wearing shorts. I don't care if there's 3 feet of snow outside. As long as I'm not in the snow. All right, we got to get the show going because it's
Do we?
already 15 minutes through. We haven't started, and we started late. So let's get this thing rolling. Once Upon a Time. I'm guessing this is about the TV show.
It is. How did you guess that?
Because the show was really good. I
It
only
was
saw like
so
the first
good.
2 seasons, and I had to stop watching it because of doing events, and they always landed on the same night as that.
Yeah, yeah. That was my the show I watched. It was like another mom and our youngest daughters love that show, so we always did like a watch party every week that we watch. But I and my one of my other favorite shows is Supernatural, right?
Yep.
And but I love the premise of the show, how they did it.
It's brilliant.
It was brilliant. And if anybody doesn't know, so the whole premise of the show was it was based in Storybook, Maine, so a fictional town, right? And it was a set in present time of how do I describe that it was a premise of this all the people in the town were under a spell that were all characters from the fairy book. So there was but they were in, so like the mayor was really the evil witch from the Snow White's stepmother, or the policeman, the sheriff was the wolf from the Snow White fairy. So it was. But I thought it was so brilliantly done, and how they weaved the Rumpelstiltskin, Beauty and the Beast, to Snow White, to but it was like every main like popular fairy tale.
And the interaction, and when they find the person that they're supposed to, be in the storybooks, it gets, a little interesting.
Yeah. So I thought it was so well done. Was sad when it got, because it went what, 7, 8 seasons?
I think so. Yeah. I only saw the first 2 though.
Oh.
I got to start watching it again. I think I'm gonna do that because I'm almost done with like Sopranos and The Shield.
Right.
And,
I forgot
so I'm almost done with them, and I might start.
You can start up. Well, because that Jane was it Jamie Dornan? Because he was the wolf, right? He was the sheriff.
Yes.
And he couldn't. I don't know if it was. He was only in 1 season, maybe 2 seasons, because that's when he got the contract for 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he had to cancel that contract.
Yeah, go on to bigger and better things, I guess.
That's right.
Nowadays, it's quite the opposite. TV is like ruling. Yeah, like all the big stars are on TV now.
Well, now it's like, because it's more stable. You can get the longer. Streaming. Yeah, it may not. I don't think it pays as well. Streamers don't pay shit, so they don't necessarily stick to the SAG, contracts, but. They're known for not paying, and they don't deal with royalties. So if you did, broadcasters still do the protect. Like, hey, if you were on a show and it went syndication, you're getting royalties, right?
Yes.
But if, let's say, that show went and did great on Netflix, like blew up on Netflix or blew up on Hulu or Apple, they don't pay. You got paid for your work, your time, nothing to do with the success of it.
That's kind of messed up.
I know.
And why are all these big stars jumping into that area, that genre?
I think that's their way of, because if it's a movie, like right now, nobody wants to invest in, if you want to tell more of a story, more of like what what would have been successful in the movie, maybe, or flop, but became a cult classic through like DVDs, those kind of sales. Those kind of movies don't really exist anymore unless they have to go to a streamer for distribution.
Yeah, because I'm wondering, because like Adam Sandler has a deal with Netflix.
Right. But he negotiates because he knows up front of, look, you're a guarantee. And so he then pays the actors. Well, so you do want to work with him, but he's negotiating that on the front end. But Netflix is like, oh, Adam Sandler's going to be a guaranteed success. So of course he can garner, that. But if you're just like,
yeah, but then the movie doesn't, it has $0, grossed for,
but it'll pay like that, but it's keeping Netflix or Apple or Hulu, it's keeping their subscriber base. And so they'll make money. But it's the same like Ben Affleck and Matt Damon with their, what they're doing is similar to what Adam's doing. They're just being more public about it and say, look, I think they're what their production company is called, like Artist Edge or Artist something. But they're like, look, if you work on our movie, not just the cast, but the crew, we will give you like if it does well, we'll give you a percentage of part of our deal with the streamer. Yeah. So it kind of protects them to go, look, we're making money on the front end because we've negotiated all that, but we're taking all the risk. But look, if it goes well, part of that deal with Netflix or whoever, they're getting a percentage, they're passing that down. And not a lot of production companies do that.
Yeah, Hugo says Adam Sandler is smart. He's ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Probably because when you really think about it, how well would have Happy Gilmore 2 done in the theaters?
It wouldn't have. Yeah. Yeah, it had to be right. Oh, right. Or Grown Ups and Grown Ups 2, Grown Ups 3, and some of his stuff like the murder mystery one that he does with Jen Aniston. It wasn't even in that was all Netflix, right?
Yeah.
So he's negotiating all those in the front end. But I love like the Once Upon a Time. I love that show. I love the fairy tales. And so, and then like Supernatural is based on like the urban legends, but they also talked about like a lot of their stories came from the fairy tales, the Grimm. Did you watch the show Grimm?
I watched a few episodes. I didn't.
That one needs to be on your watch because they talk about like how the Grimm brothers fairy tale were obviously much darker than the Disney version of the fairy tales. But when you look at the history of fairy tales, one, they only thought they were from like maybe the late 1700s, early 1800s, because the Grimm brothers were like late 1800s, right?
Yes.
And they were dark, right? They were dark. But here's what's fascinating. What they have found is that fairy tales are much older than what anybody realized. They are 6,000 years old.
Yeah.
So when the Grimm brothers came around, and they were much darker than what the Grimm brothers did them 4 children. That was 4 children, Ron.
Yeah.
They made
they're very brutal.
In their time, they made the G version.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, look, I know from experience with Once Upon a Time, the 2 seasons that I did see, I was loving the series. And then I just couldn't watch it anymore because of, doing events and stuff like that. And it was unfortunate because it was very well written
Oh yeah.
And I know I made
And
it
very
up
well
to the
cast.
ground where they found the well, I think.
Oh yeah, where they're like you could go into the
Yeah,
past, into the their fairy tale.
right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I didn't get to the point where they actually did go in. They just found the thing.
Oh, you
So
need to. It takes such a different.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
even they started introducing things like uh, characters like the Captain Hook and Peter
yep,
Pan, um, Alice in Wonderland. So
yeah. I think
yeah,
the Captain Hook was right around the time where they found that well.
yeah, yeah. So it's fast. Yeah.
So,
Um,
so I would suggest people to watch it because it was fascinating.
it's
I just didn't ever get a chance to finish it. Now it's streaming. I I
you
I
could do
haven't
it.
checked to see if it's on the program I have,
It's
but I'm
on
sure it
streaming
is.
on ABC Family, so you
Yeah,
can stream it.
I don't have every streaming service. Although I have a streaming service that has almost everything. So it's
And then
probably on there.
yeah, and then Grimm's on I think on
It
Netflix, and
is it on
it's a good
Netflix?
one. But it takes the more of the real of the darker side, and that's a
Yes.
fun premise of
Yeah.
it sets of there are people that have kind of that supernatural power to see the
Yeah.
the the grim characters
Yeah.
and
Kind of like premonitions.
premonitions. They can see kind of the remove the
Yeah.
masks of the. But I love that. But yeah, when I when you look at fairy tales, like the oldest two fairy tales, do you know what they are? That they date back to 6,000, like 6,000 years ago.
I have no idea.
The oldest one is um, it's like it's the devil at the crossroads. I think it's probably called something else. Let me look it up. But it's the premise of you're gonna do a deal with the devil.
Oh, yeah.
Um, hey, if you give up your soul, but then they'll make you whatever your dreams come true, kind of a thing. That
Mhm.
was that was the oldest. That's the oldest fairy tale.
There we go.
The second oldest is from 4,000 years ago, was Rumpelstiltskin.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh. Go figure.
I know. And
That
that's
is
what
shocking to me.
and if you remember in the Once Upon a Time, how they really kind of touched on that Rumpelstiltskin was like the master controller, which you need to watch it because he really they go back into the origin story of Rumpelstiltskin, of how old that.
Because I think I seen it with Pinocchio, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he was he was a part of that. Yeah,
Like Geppetto.
Geppetto.
Uh, it's very vague. It was a long time ago. So I'll have to rewatch everything and then
Um,
take it from there.
and then Beauty and the Beast is one of the. So it's
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast and Rumpelstiltskin were from about 4,000 years ago. Um,
Beauty and the Beast, huh?
yeah, Rumpelstiltskin, but much earlier. That it's called The Smith and the Devil. Is
Smith and the Devil.
which is the premise of like the devil in the crossroads of.
Yeah, so it's like a smither kind of the guy that
Blacksmith of, hey,
blacksmith. Yes.
let me create class, make me like known, and I'll make a deal with the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
He
a
sells his
smart
soul to the supernatural
move.
so that he can weld any material.
Yeah.
Jack and the
That's awesome.
Beanstalk is about 5,000 years old.
Yeah, see, I would
Yeah.
have said Jack and the Beanstalk probably would have been the oldest
Yeah.
because it just makes sense. Um, it's kind of a basic. It's not like the princess needs to get saved
Right.
and all that stuff. And I don't think that was. I didn't think that would be the ones that would be older. To be honest with you.
Right. I just find it fascinating of, that those are, but they're not just from 1800, 1700. They are thousands of years. Yeah.
So,
go ahead. No, I was saying, no, go ahead.
It is season 3, episode 48, Fairy Tale Lover. And you see these guys right here, UTFO. No, was it UTFO? Yeah, UTFO. That's how long ago it was. It was a 1988 song, Fairy Tale Lover.
Oh.
I don't think anybody remembers these guys.
I don't even recognize the song.
Right. I know I used to date this girl and she used to love this song and I used to have to pretend to love it.
Why did you?
Because she's like, "You don't like the song?" It's like, no. I love it. Yeah. Great. Great. It was really terrible song.
Did you put it on their mixtape? You made mixtapes, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. So you had to like listen to the radio, countdown. All right, let me hit record, and then you write it in with the mixtape, and then you design the cover, and then you were like, see, I I put you up. It's number 1.
It was a really bad song. It's a bad song.
I'm gonna have to look it up. It doesn't even like ring a bell for me.
I actually had to play it today just so I remember it all. Oh my God. I couldn't sit through the whole song. I couldn't do it. It just sounded horrible too. It wasn't even like quality sound.
Was this like a one-hit wonder? You said the band is called a UTFO. Was this their only song?
Absolutely one-hit wonder. And I used the
word.
Was it
really a hit?
Lightly.
Was it really a hit?
Might have been. I don't know. Brutal song. All right, so you are watching us on Kick, YouTube, and Rumble at Rhode Island Broadcasting. Also on Twitch, like Hugo at RI_Broadcasting. And there, we just uploaded last week or this week. It might have been this week. It's all blending into one because of the snowstorm. So I don't know what day we're on. But we uploaded a new emote on there, so when you subscribe you get this emote. And Hugo used it in chat already. It's me with all kinds of stars. I'm gonna make one for like all of the crew, so that way, you know, people can put up their favorite host, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, you can also watch us on Twitter/X at Broadcasting RI. Mistakes were made. Listen to us on the audio platforms of Spotify, Red Circle, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music at RI Broadcasting. We're literally everywhere. Follow us on all of our social media, and I cannot speak today, including but not limited to MeWe, TikTok, LinkedIn, Blue Sky, Gab, Parler, and Space.
Hey!
I have all you guys trained.
Space, hey!
So you can check us out there on RI Broadcasting. And of course, don't forget to follow us on the Facebook page, Going On Daily Morning Show.
Let's do it.
Follow us there because
we need to
capture our 10,000 fans that Mark took away from us.
The Zuck sucks.
Yeah. So follow and share so we can go live on there. Ha! That was a rhyme.
Yeah.
All right. You can also support the show.
Ron out of jail. Get Ron out of jail.
Yes. Support the show at RhodeIslandBroadcasting.net. There you can donate up to $10 million. And anybody that's out of their mind and wants to do that, go right ahead. You can do that, but it's that high. So when Mark figures out that he made a big gaffe and he's sorry, he can send us $10 million, and that will be his sorrowful duty to do that, and we will gladly accept it. But for normal people, you can donate like $1 or $2 and help support the show. So that way we always are here.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be nice?
People love what we're doing.
They do. You can vote now for the Going On Daily Hall of Fame. And it is 90s dramas.
Okay.
Twin Peaks, The X-Files, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Oz, and ER. Just use the little QR code right there.
Who's winning? Who's winning? I hope it's X-Files.
No. Oh, yes, it is. X-Files, 70% last I looked.
Yes.
70%. Kicking butt.
As they should. I told you my story of why I had to vote for X-Files, right? I think I told it a couple weeks ago.
Might have. It's been so long. I don't know. You've been away.
Hey, Danny. Morning,
Danny is here. Superfan Dan.
Superfan Dan.
In the house. How are those Lakers doing? My Boston Celtics dismantled them. That's because LeBron James doesn't run. He doesn't want to run back and play defense. It's funny because I saw the game where they were playing Golden State, I believe. And Golden State didn't have Steph Curry, Draymond Green, or Jimmy Butler. They were all out. So they literally had 9 guys that nobody's ever heard of. And the Lakers couldn't beat them.
What?
They couldn't beat him. It was bad. LeBron doesn't play. Yeah, he stands there and watches everybody else run around. That's what he does. But Danny, of course, they finally gave a tribute to Pat Riley.
Oh.
So happy about that, Danny. All right, so we got to move on. Let's move on to our next thing. And look, you are going to love this. This is an instant the world is going crazy for this game.
Oh.
And I played it Tuesday with Eric, who guest starred as a host on Tuesday. He's my sports co-host. And we played this game, and it was Fairy Tale or Kevin McHale.
Oh.
So he had to say whether the fact was true or was it false. So it was either a fairy tale or it was Kevin McHale, right?
Right.
And I loved it so much, I decided to bring it back yesterday with Kyle.
Oh.
And I did Fairy Tale or Christian Bale.
That's what I was trying to figure out when you said, hey, Kyle, do you know who Christian Bale is? I was like, I do.
Yeah.
All right.
So, and again, it was fantastic. I loved it. Kyle, by the way, went 5-0.
Oh.
You get all 5 right. Eric only got 2 right.
So who's the quiz for me?
So I brought it back today again because I couldn't help myself. And today we are playing Fairy Tale or Chippendale.
Oh, come on, man. I couldn't get Christian Bale.
Sorry. I thought of Christian Bale yesterday, today I thought of Chippendale. So it's Fairy Tale or Chippendale.
Like the cartoon characters, not Chippendale dancers. You couldn't even give me
No, I wasn't going to do the Chippendale dancers.
All right.
Family show.
All right.
So today is Fairy Tale and Chippendale. So I'm going to give you 5 facts.
Simon, Theodore, and that's different cartoon, right? Simon,
yeah,
that's the Chipmunks.
Yeah. No, this is Chippendale, these chipmunks.
Like the Rescue Rangers?
The Rescue Rangers.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to give you 5 facts, and you got to tell me whether it's a fairy tale, it is not true, or it's Chip and Dale.
Okay.
All right, fairy tale or Chip and Dale.
Okay. So I got to compare it to a fairy tale. Okay.
Whew. All right, so first one. In Rescue Rangers, they wore outfits inspired by Indiana Jones and Magnum P.I. In Rescue Rangers.
Am I supposed to say true or false?
Well, you're either going to say fairy tale
Chip
or
and
Chip
Dale.
and Dale.
I'm going to say Chip and Dale.
That is true.
Okay.
You are right. You got the first one.
Oh. Okay.
See how this is played?
I get it. Okay.
Chip and Dale.
Chip
it's
and
true.
Dale.
All right. Chip and Dale first appeared in the 1942 cartoon Goofy Goes Bonkers, where the two chipmunks are performing on stage with a saxophone and trombone. Fairy tale or Chip and Dale?
Chip and Dale.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What?
It is fairy tale.
What? Who's the fairy tale?
All of that is a fairy tale. None of that actually happened.
But they were.
In
but they
fact,
did appear with Goofy. They were a part of that. That's how they were. They did a spinoff, right?
Well, they did a lot of things.
Because they were with like Donald Duck and Pluto.
So they made their debut in 1943 in the movie Private Pluto.
See? So you almost close. So it's like the two truths and a lie.
Sounded good, didn't it?
I was close.
It sounded good.
I knew
it. Even Hugo said it sounded so real.
I think
right?
I should get points to know that they were a spinoff or they were entered by Pluto and Donald Duck. Come on. All right.
That wasn't the fact.
Okay.
All right. Here you go.
All right.
Chips Ahoy in 1956 was the last theatrical short film in the classic series. So it was a series on TV, and Chips Ahoy was the last episode in that classic series.
In what year?
1956.
I'm going to say fairy tale.
Ooh, sorry.
What?
It is Chip and Dale. That actually was a fact. They had a TV series back in the 50s, and that was the last one that played in that series, Chips Ahoy. Not just a cookie, I guess.
I guess not. I thought it was like, I started singing it in the 80s. Was just a different
Hugo got
series.
it right. He said Chip and Dale. CD, I guess, is Chip and Dale.
Hugo, I need your help. I need to look. Give me the answers. And he remembers the episode.
He remembers the episode.
That was before my time.
I don't know.
All right. I'm doing crappy. I could have gotten all the Christian Bale ones right though.
I think the I can't even. Christian Bale ones were pretty good, and he got all of them. Man, he read me like a book.
Would have done it. This is hard.
I think it's because he's a coach. I think that's why he did it so well. He knew,
he
based on my reaction somehow. I don't know.
He was looking at your behavior. Okay, so
yes.
I need to like watch you then.
Yes, but since he told me that, now I'm aware of it. So now I can disguise it.
Okay.
And if you notice, the one where the Goofy Goes Bonkers, I was so serious and straight-faced. And then the last one, I was giggling kind of in Chips Ahoy.
You had me
and
going.
And it kind of threw you.
It did.
All right. Here we go. Number 4. Chip and Dale are featured in several video games, including Kingdom Hearts and Chip and Dale Land of Lost Nuts.
I know they were in video games. So am I supposed to say, like, was it specifically that video game?
So, Chip and Dale are featured in several video games, including Kingdom Hearts and Chip and Dale Land of Lost Nuts.
Hugo, what's the answer?
Hugo said it was Fairy Tale.
I'm going to say Fairy Tale.
Are you sure?
I'm going with Hugo.
All right. It is Fairy Tale. They were in Kingdom Hearts, yes, but there is no such game, Chip and Dale Land of Lost Nuts. I even put the picture on here to think maybe you would think that it was.
I don't know if that would have passed standards and census, the land of too many innuendos among Game Boys.
Well, I mean, they could have been stolen by a rival squirrel or something like that. I was going for it until you said Lost Nuts.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of pushed it a little too far, I guess.
With your dirtiness.
Lost Nuts. All right. You're 2-2. You matched Eric at least.
Okay.
Now you can surpass Eric if you can get this last one right. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers TV show take on villains like Fat Cat, the evil cat villain.
That's Chip and Dale. I remember the Fat Cat.
Ah, damn it. Damn it. I knew he was going to know it too. So I'm trying to get it as fast without him guessing. You know, he's seeing it like 30 seconds after us. So.
Oh, hey, you at least like my pop culture media brain popped into gear.
Yes. So you got 3 out of 5. That's pretty good. Fairy Tale or Chip and Dale. So we'll play this game next time we do a Fairy Tale week, which will probably be maybe next year. Maybe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But that's good. You got 60%.
Look at me.
You did well.
I failed.
You didn't fail.
D minus.
Yeah, but you got 3 out of 5.
All right.
Got 3 out of 5. That's a passing grade in this one. You can do it for more than just Fairy Tale. I know I can.
You
I know I can. But I love the game. Fairy Tale is awesome because when you get it rhyming with something, it makes it that much sweeter because of, being a fairy tale.
Right.
I just couldn't think of any other things that rhyme with tail. So I had to come up with something with that.
That's where the Christian Bale came from.
Yes.
Aha.
Well, it was Kevin McHale, Christian Bale, and Chip and Dale.
Chip and Dale. What's tomorrow? Or what's Saturdays?
I'm not on Saturday.
Oh. It still needs to be played.
I know, huh?
Fairy Tale.
It's a good one. I wish I would have thought of it Sunday.
Kale.
Yeah. And nobody cares about kale. And plus, it's got to be like the same syllables, like fairy tale or kale just doesn't have that same.
Doesn't have the same. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, maybe I'll make a special appearance on Saturday, but I got to come up with something good. Like I would do Alan Hale if anybody knew who he was.
I don't know who that is.
See?
Who is that?
That's the skipper on Gilligan's Island. Like, that would be a great one, but nobody knows who he is.
Nobody.
That was
People be
actually
like,
the
"I don't
first thing
know."
I thought of.
Yeah. What's another?
I don't know.
Oh, fairy tale. But you could do this with other with a topic. What's next week's topic?
That's a good question. I don't have it open.
Because if it's something like, whatever it is, if it rhymes with
I know.
whatever, that would be a fun.
Well, let me
we
see
have a
if
special appearance on Saturday. Yeah, by Ron.
All right.
Ron's like, I want a day off, please.
Let me see. Let me see. It's in this file. I have to go through all these files. Theme weeks. So next week is book week. Wow, how did I do fairy tales and books back to back?
Ooh, is it a specific book? Like a
Any
book genre, or just, hey,
it's just books.
You like to read?
I do.
No, just like.
But it's book week because it's Dr. Seuss Day, and also Read Across America Day on that Monday.
I love Dr. I remember my kids used to have to dress up as a Dr. Seuss character for Dr. Seuss Day.
I don't know what I'm going to do for book week.
I've got loads of costumes. I've got thing 1 and 2 costumes. I've got the Dr. Seuss hat. Yeah.
So I'm guessing at some point next week, we're going to be talking about Coaching 101.
Or let's see. Yeah, a lot of books.
Peace, love, and harmony.
We could do one of what rhymes with Dr. Seuss. Is it Dr. Seuss? Or is it?
Oh!
Or is it, Footloose?
Dr. Seuss or
whatever.
That's good. That's good. I'm loving it. Loving it. It's back, baby. It's back. Dr. Seuss or
you could Footloose or Seuss. Mother Goose.
Oh, Dr. Seuss or Mother Goose. All right, we got a good one coming. We got it. I see. You're seeing the brilliance of this show right before your eyes.
This is how we do
it. What we do. All right, let's move on to the next thing because it's already 50 minutes plus. And we started late, so it's already after 11. I got another show to do at 12, and I haven't even done the graphics.
Oh, gosh, yeah. We'll get you out of here. It's not as bad as the show that we were 40 minutes late.
Yeah, so this is crunch time. We got to get through this.
So the most obscure Grimm tale, right? So as we said, fairy tales started 6,000 years ago, right? With and then the Grimm brothers came in as the retelling of the fairy tales, but for children.
Yeah.
Because up until the 1800s, they were only shared more adults to adults of more of that, like, if you don't behave, this is, something's going to happen to you supernatural wise. So the Grimm brothers are like, how do we teach these lessons, these moral boundaries to our children?
Yeah.
So let's
go figure. Well, these are for children.
These are for children. So the most obscure one, and it's one that they think that evolved what Snow White evolved into. So this might be the what they are thinking is this might have been over time transformed into the Snow White fairy tale. Because it's called the juniper tree. Is the Grimm tale. And I laugh at it because, I'm going to tell you the story. And let's just talk about, again, this is for children.
4 children. Remember this. This
Yeah,
is
remember
4
this.
children.
This is 4 children. So, little ditty about
Jack and Diane.
yeah, about a woman that desperately wants a child. And so one day, as she's paring an apple, standing under a juniper tree, she cuts her finger and blood falls on the snow. And she says, "If but I had a child, as red as blood and white as snow." So remember how Snow White was in a similar thing, like, let me have a child, but they did much more specific of, in Snow White, it was, I want a child with black hair, white skin, and red lips. No, in the juniper tree, the woman was like, I want a red and white child.
A red
So
and white
9 months
child.
later, she gives birth to a boy, and with red hair.
Oh boy!
And white skin.
Literally.
Yeah. But in the tale, she's so delighted that she just birthed a boy that she dies. And her grieving husband buries her beneath the juniper tree.
Okay.
So yeah, again, she's so delighted. She dies.
Wow. Wow.
So
that turned fast.
Yeah. So eventually, the man remarries. His second wife hates the first child's wife, the evil stepmother, and she thinks that he stands in the way of her fortune, of inheriting the man's fortune, right? So one day she offers the boy an apple from a chest with a very heavy lid. Well, first off, like, have people heard of like apples in a bowl? Why are apples in a chest with a heavy lid? So as the boy stoops over to then pick out an apple, she slams the heavy lid on the boy's neck and chops his head off.
What?
And his head flies off and lands in the chest with all the apples. Mind you, again,
he's got red hair, so it's going to blend in. Right. And not gonna,
So then the woman is terrified that someone will think she did it. So she finds a white handkerchief, sticks the boy's head back on his neck, ties it, and puts him and leans him outside the house.
Yeah, because you wouldn't be able to tell.
Right. And then the daughter that she has, right? Because she had a daughter with the husband, and she comes skipping in, and then sees her stepbrother not paying attention to him. So she goes in and says, "Mom, he's not talking to me. I asked him because in the fairy tale, she leans him up against the house, standing up, like propped with a stick, and then also props him with an apple." And she was like, "He won't share his apples with me." And the mom goes, "Well, go outside and then yell at him, and if he's not responding to you, smack him up beside the head." So she goes out there, the little girl, "Hey, why aren't you paying attention to me?" She smacks him. His head flies off.
Oh no! So it was her fault. Oh my God!
And the mom was like, "What have you done? You've killed your brother."
That is sick.
And then she was like, "I need to protect you. Your father can't find out that you killed his beloved son. So help me chop him up into pieces."
Oh my God.
"And let's cook them and make let's make black pudding, and that's what we'll have for dinner." So they come home. The daughter's crying, sobbing for dinner, and the father's like, "What's wrong? Just don't mind her. She's had a rough day." This is delicious blood pudding that you've made for me. And so then the woman and her daughter then take all the bones that were left and they bury him under the juniper tree.
Oh my gosh.
Again. But do you see how like some of the storylines start coming together of like it's a little bit of Hansel and Gretel, you know, a little bit of Hansel and Gretel in there, a little bit of Snow White. Oh, but here it gets more bizarre. More bizarre. A little bird then flies to the like the blacksmith and is singing things like what does the bird sing? Some like little tune of my father, he ate me. My mother, she killed me. My father, she ate me. My sister, little Marlinchin, giggled along, gathered together all my bones, tied them in a silken handkerchief, laid them beneath the juniper tree. Quit, look at the beautiful bird that I am. Like, and then the blacksmith's like, what a beautiful song. Here's a little here's a little gold necklace for your, thank you for singing the song. And the bird flies off and goes to like the baker and then sings the same tune. What the hell is this little jingle? And the baker goes, oh my gosh, what a beautiful song. Here's a millstone. Thank you so much. So the bird then carries the millstone. How strong is this bird? Carrying a millstone. Right. And then it flies off to the next, to the cobbler, the shoe cobbler. And he sings, what a beautiful song that you've sung for me. Here's some gold coins. Thank you so much. Well, so the bird goes, and now the bird goes to the father. Twisted. Right. The most twisted. So the bird goes to the father, sings the song, and the father's like, what a beautiful tune. And the bird, he follows the bird to the juniper tree where then the father was like, hey, mom and daughter, come with me. The bird, listen to this bird. And so the bird goes, thank you for, here's the necklace of the gold coin. And to the little girl, here's the gold, so the necklace or the gold coins. Thank you for listening to my tune. And then he gives the millstone and drops it onto the stepmother's head and kills her. That's the end of the story. The avengement.
Wow. There was a lot of killing in this for a kid.
A lot of killing. But again, it's for children.
Yes.
It's for children.
Wow. That is something.
And then the end of the story is then when the stepmother dies, and then she is then they bury her remains in the juniper tree. Smoke and flames arise from the juniper tree. And then the boy is made whole and stands there alive and well. And the father and the sister then join hands and dance around the juniper tree and then goes inside and has a wonderful meal together. The end.
Wow. That is a story I would not tell any kid.
It's like dinner.
Celebrating it.
I guess that the moral of the story is justice for the little boy.
Was it though? Was it? I'm not so sure he got justice out of that.
So there you go. That's the obscure Grimm tale of the juniper tree, but also the makings of a little bit of Hansel and Gretel, a little bit of Snow White,
a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
Bit of everything.
So there you go. There's the
little bit of Walking Dead.
But hey, but for children. Good night. And then, all right, kids, have a good night. Let me blow out the candle for you. Rest. Don't have nightmares.
That's sick. That's unbelievable. The minds of the Grimms.
That's right. 4 children.
So, you know, now that we've had all of our death and dismay.
Ooh, what's
and
the top 5? Ooh.
Dismemberment. I was like racking my brains. What can I do today for top 5? And I thought, well, maybe I'll just do 2001 Billboard top 100. Take my top 5 out of that. And I'm like, 2001, too soon. Too soon.
And why 2001? That's random. What happened to you?
25 years ago.
Oh, that makes more sense.
It was kind of random, but 25 years.
Okay. I get it. I get it now.
Nah, let's do something else. What other year do I want to do? So I went back 1992 and did all of my lists from 1992, which was completely random.
Why 92? What's that? What is the
significance? It was random.
No,
it was just random.
Hmm.
And I'm like, well, that's just dumb. I need to do something that has to do with fairy tales. So I ended up deciding, let's go back to 19. Now, mind you, I've already made these other 2 lists. And this is this morning when I found out I was doing the show.
Oh.
So this is all within like 30 minutes before showtime, right?
Where were you in 92, by the way?
North Kingstown in Rhode Island, 1992. That's where I was.
I was in Bloomington in college. Yes. Yeah, 92.
Yeah, no, I no. That's a long time ago. But then I thought, okay, so that's completely random. So let's not do that. So why don't I go back, assuming I named the show Fairy Tale Lover?
I gotta look at the song.
Let's go back to 1988 when that song was released.
Oh, yes.
And let's do that. Lo and behold, that song was not in the top 100.
Shocker.
So it kind of got named that for nothing because I couldn't say it was from, the top 100. Never hit the top 100 of that year. I don't know whether it was a hit at all. I don't know.
No. And that year was my best favorite concert year. I went to some of my favorite concerts that year.
What was one of them?
I went to go see Aerosmith opened up and Guns N' Roses opened up for them. And it was the year that that summer, really nobody knew, but it was right after that tour is when Guns N' Roses took off.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that they opened up. And then
I heard a story about Guns N' Roses. I guess Metallica they did a tour with Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
They did not like Axl Rose.
Not surprised.
No, I'm not surprised.
Is that shocker?
But he was a dirtbag.
Yeah. And then my other favorite concert went to go see Def Leppard live, and that was after that was their first tour, right after
Pyromania.
When the drummer figured out how to.
Yep.
Yeah. And it was in an outdoor. It was at the Indianapolis Speedway, the
yes,
the fairgrounds, and yeah, it was great. It rained. We were dancing in ankle deep, almost ankle deep of muddy water. But Journey opened up for them. No, excuse me. Yeah. Was it Journey, or was it Foreigner?
Either way, it's still great.
But it was fantastic. But that's that's such a memorable because of the environment. Not only just them, they were amazing, but we were outside just all in the wet and just, having a good time.
All right. So
okay, sorry.
We are.
And then I tried to go see Pink Floyd that year, but I got caught underage drinking, and so me and my friends were put in like the paddy wagon outside of the concert. Never got in.
Naughty. All right. So 1988. I'm sure Hugo just went back and did all the research on all the songs.
Well, I know that Guns N' Roses has to be in the top because they took off that year. They've got to be in the top.
So there were songs like Kokomo, which Kenny will be pissed off that I didn't put Beach Boys in there.
Did you get some Rick Astley? Did you get some Rick Astley in there? Come on.
There's Dirty Diana by Michael Jackson that did not make the list.
Oh, I forgot that was In Excess.
Hungry Eyes. What?
In Excess.
You gonna let me get through the list?
No.
So Hungry Eyes, Father Figure.
Oh,
remember Samantha Fox, Naughty Girls?
No.
Endless Summer Nights by Richard Marx.
Ooh.
Where Do Broken Hearts Go by Whitney Houston.
Oh, that was that year.
All did not make the list.
Oh. Can I guess what's in your list? Can I guess?
No.
There's
Groovy Kind of Love, Don't Worry, Be Happy, She's Like the Wind.
Because Dirty Dancing.
Right.
That was that year. Yeah.
Yes. Did not make the list.
You didn't even give a Patrick Swayze. How dare you?
Nope. Sorry, Patrick. Nope. Not good enough.
He didn't even get the pass.
Nope. Not even honorable mention. There was Don't Shed a Tear by Paul Carrack. I don't know if anybody remembers who he is.
No.
I Want Her by Keith Sweat. Of course, One Moment in Time by Whitney Houston also did not make my list.
Whoa. She had some chart toppers.
Yes. So Emotional.
That was 88.
It was good. And it was the number 6 song of the year. Did not make the list. I was not very emotional about it either.
What's your criteria of what made the list?
They were just my favorite songs from the year.
Okay. Belinda Carlisle.
Did not make the list.
She's got to be in there.
Did not make it.
Who else was good? George?
Steve Winwood's Roll With It didn't make it.
Oh, that's such a good song.
White Snake, Is This Love didn't make it.
Oh.
Wishing Well, Simply Irresistible by Robert Palmer.
Oh, best video.
Very good video, by the way.
Same
and it was
with the White Snake
but it still didn't make it. It couldn't make my honorable mention. That was really good.
Did you do
Love
George?
Bites didn't make it.
What?
Love Bites, Def Leppard. Band you loved when you were going to see them.
Shame that you didn't put them on the list.
Hazy Shade of Winter by the Bangles didn't make the list, and I really like that song as well. New Sensation by In Excess.
It's my very first concert I ever went to. Charlotte Arena. In Excess. 1985.
You are lucky you get to see it.
Yeah.
He would have been a huge star. Oh, huge.
Unbelievable. But he had the best voice. Yeah.
Best voice. Don't Be Cruel by Cheap Trick didn't make it. Fast Car, Valley Road. I Hate Myself for Loving You. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts didn't make it. That was the bubble of the bubbles.
Did you do My Prerogative with little Bobby Brown? I know you used to dance to that.
It did not make my list. It wasn't in the top 100.
What?
Wasn't in the top 100.
Wow, that is surprising.
Do you remember Just Like Paradise by David Lee Roth when he went solo?
Oh.
That was in the top 100. Didn't make my list.
Did not make your list. I know some Def Leppard had to make your list. Come on. Pour some sugar on me.
Listen to these songs.
Come on.
Listen to this. Never Tear Us Apart didn't make it. Cherry Bomb by John Mellencamp, and I love John Mellencamp.
Yeah.
Love
you
it.
know, I went to school with his daughter.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. She was not nice.
Oh.
She was the classic mean girl in our class.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, the hell with her. U2's Desire. Now, I really love that song, and it didn't make it. I thought for sure. I had it circled, actually, and it didn't make it.
Now I'm curious what made your list.
The Flame didn't make it.
That's okay. I didn't like that song.
Set on You by George.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't make it.
Well,
didn't make it. And Rick Astley's
Never Gonna Give
You Up. I couldn't even put it in my honorable mention.
You know, my
That's
kid.
how big this list is.
He's made a comeback through like the
Never Gonna
TikTok
Give, Never Gonna Give.
And the mixtape tour.
Yeah. I'm gonna go rush out and get those tickets right now. All right, honorable mentions. Those songs, there was a lot of great ones that I just mentioned.
Yeah, 88 was a good year.
What a year for
What a year,
right?
Good year for concerts. Good year for hits.
Hey, Goodyear tires. Just threw that in there.
Yeah.
Good year.
Good year.
All right. Honorable mentions. In Excess, Devil Inside.
Yes.
Was number 46 of the year.
Such a good song.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, The Way You Make Me Feel was number 36. Honorable mention. That's one of my favorite songs by him.
My favorite is Man in the Mirror. I love that song.
Yeah, that was this year too, and it didn't make my list. I like that one better.
I like that song.
It was a good dance song.
It was. Didn't make your list.
Well,
Ron's Cold Heart.
It was an honorable mention.
Honorable.
All right. The number 82 song of the year is on my honorable mention, and that is Van Halen's When It's Love.
Such a good song.
It's a great song. I love Van Halen.
That's Van Halen, not Van Hagar.
Not Van...
No, that is
Van Hagar.
Yeah.
That is a Van Hagar.
That's a Hagar song. Which yes. I'll be honest with you, I love Van Halen, but I'm not a hater to Van Hagar.
Oh, I'm not.
I love those years. Like some of their albums, like some of my favorite songs are from the Van Hagar years.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think they were more talented with singing.
I thought they were more musical ballads.
Yeah. Like David Lee Roth was a showman.
He was more concert, and then
right.
Like the Hot for Teacher and stuff. I mean,
right.
That put him on the map, but I do love
absolutely.
Love the Van Hagar years.
Honorable mention. This is an honorable mention. Candle in the Wind by Elton John, number 71 of the year. Classic, right? Honorable mention. Couldn't get to the top 5. My Bubble. This is the Bubble song. So it didn't even make the Bubble. The Bubble song is George Michael's Faith.
Oh.
Great song.
One of the best.
It was the number 1 song of the year.
As it should be. That was one of my favorite songs.
It's a great song. And it was so close between 1 through 6. I had a hard time putting them in any order in 1 through 6. So that's how close of a bubble Faith was. My number 5 is Poison, Nothing But a Good Time.
Yes!
Love that song. It was number 98 in the year. I loved Poison. I hated Motley Crue.
Yeah. I I saw a back. It was like 5-6 years ago. It was Poison, Tesla, Motley Crue, and one other band from the hair band. They all came on a tour together.
Might have been Rat.
Yes,
Might have been Rat.
It was Rat, but it was those four. Yeah, it was like 20.
I remember that tour.
2016 or something like that. It was a few years ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
Had to.
Motley Crue can't. Vince Neil cannot sing at all. He doesn't even know the words to his own songs.
Yeah.
Brutal. Brutal. But Poison, Bret Michaels still got it. He's still
Bret Michaels. That's right. And he still looks sexy in a bandana.
Yeah, I guess.
I wear bandanas on the weekend, and somebody was always like, "You look like Bret Michaels." My friend always teases me.
Yeah, that's interesting that you looked like him.
Well, in the day with his long blonde hair.
Yes, I know.
Put a bandana on. Yeah.
All right, number 4, Bon Jovi, "Bad Medicine." Love that song. That song kicks.
Oh, that's a great one. I love Bon Jovi.
Was number 41 of the year. All right. Number 3. In Excess, "Need You Tonight." Number 2 of the year.
So good.
It was my number 3 song of the year.
It's so good. I love him.
It was so good. I had that album, and it was constantly played. It was on CD, and I just kept it in there. It was in there. And it barely ever came out.
That's right. I was 14, watch it just him in concert when he came out on it just 80,000, 90,000 people. It was insane.
If they re-released that song today, it would be a monster hit.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. That leaves 1 and 2. Oh, I never even changed the...
Yeah, you need to change the graphics. Oh.
Like my Guns N' Roses.
I do, but I'm looking at, the bobbleheads.
Yeah, that's Guns N' Roses.
Oh, that's Guns N' Roses. I'm like, who is that, Tiffany? Debbie Gibson? What it was...
Oh, I used to love what's that song by Debbie Gibson?
Which one?
I would have thought I would have wrote it down, but I guess I didn't. Out of the Blue? Was it Out of the Blue? I don't know. But there was one song that I really liked by Debbie Gibson. I don't know why. It was just bubblegum. It's like that. To me, it was like how Carly Rae Jepsen, that song that she had.
Oh, yeah.
It was the same thing. I love that song. Call Me Maybe.
Call Me Maybe.
I loved it. I don't know why. It's bubblegum. It's just garbage, right? But for some reason, I liked it. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. It was Out of the Blue. Foolish Beat was her.
Yeah.
Was the other one. Yeah.
Yeah, Out of the Blue is the one.
Shake Your Love. Shake Your Love. Yeah.
Oh, maybe it was that one. I don't know. I liked one of them. But that was then. This is now.
Yeah.
All right. So number 2 for Song of 1988.
Number 2.
This was hard. This was very difficult. Like, it was difficult. I put Pour Some Sugar on Me by Def Leppard.
Yes. That should be.
Number
it's iconic.
2.
It's still popular today.
It is.
I mean, it's got to be one of the top downloads. And most quotable, most repeatable. Everyone knows those lyrics.
It reached number 19 in the year.
I think it was still hot.
It's still played. It's still played. I know my roommate has it on his Spotify, and he's like, what, 20, 28, 27 years old?
I'm telling you, it's a good one. That's
so number 1, and number 1 comes with a reason why I put it number one.
Is it related?
Not only was it a great song.
Is it related to the Beatles? No.
Beatles.
Never mind then. That was going to be my guess of your number one, but I'm off. Go ahead. Proceed.
What, by a Beatle?
Yeah.
Why? Was there another song by a Beatle that made it to the top 100?
Got my mind set
No.
on
That song's... Oh, God. Please.
All right.
That is such a... I mean, it's so catchy. I get it. I don't hate the song, but it is a terrible song.
All right.
You want to talk bubblegum?
Oh, I know which one it is.
That is bubblegum. So
It's
number one is Guns N' Roses' Sweet Child of Mine.
Oh, yes.
Number one. And the reason why it's number one, because I had to have a tiebreaker between that and Pour Some Sugar on Me, because I couldn't decide. And then I was like, well, I know what makes it better. Because that was the song that I met somebody when a friend's band was playing it. They were singing this song, and I met this girl, Sue, at in URI, the URI pub or whatever it is down at the college area, and it was funny because like soon as they sang it, I was looking up and I seen this girl, and she had the bluest eyes.
Ooh.
And then they started singing, and it was like, you know, the bluest eyes, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, that was it. And then I ended up with her for like, I don't know, like 6 years.
Whoa.
So that is why it is the number one song for me.
I love it. Yes,
nostalgia.
It is nostalgia. It's one of my favorite bands, concert. But I also, it inspired me. So I had to do a book report, and I made since we talked about mixtapes. I don't know, it was in high school, and it was had to do a book report on the Grapes of Wrath. And instead of doing a direct book report, I made a mixtape for my teacher of taking the book and the themes of like the major scenes and themes, and I put it to music. And I did it between songs from Guns N' Roses and Aerosmith. And Sweet Child of Mine was one of those songs that
Very good. It's creative. Did you fail that?
I got an A++.
Whoa!
Yeah,
oh, man.
Because, you know, I made an actual mixtape, and I did like a design. I made a cover, and then I translated to go, this is why in my, 10 songs,
exactly
how it flowed, and I basically told the story through
you made
music.
a soundtrack for a book.
Right. I did.
That's
all between Guns N' Roses and Aerosmith.
All right. We are very late. I literally have 20 minutes to get
Oh,
ready.
you got to get that.
So Ron. Saturday, Lena and Kenny will be here on Saturday. Possibly a guest appearance.
Oh,
possibly
by you to do a game.
To do a game. So we'll see if I can come up with something between now and then. Where can they find you, JJ?
They can find me at Hello Chaos Podcast.com. You can find us. We're on all podcast platforms, our YouTube channel, or go to Orange Whip. That's orangewip.com. WIP stands for work in progress because that's what we all are. So,
yep. So whip it good.
Whip it good. Become a whipper. An orange whipper.
We did talk about that movie, but The
Blues Brothers?
No.
Oh, which movie?
50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, 50 Shades of Grey.
Whip it. That's what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking Blues Brothers.
Because in the Blues Brothers, there's a drink. What do you want to drink? Orange whip, orange whip, orange whip. It's spelled differently, like WHIP, but we're at Orange Whip, WIP.
Okay, there we go.
There you go.
Look, thank you for being here, everybody. Danny and Hugo. Thank you for being here. As always, both of you. We'll see everybody next time. Have a good day.